Well, I'm Brian Johnson. I'm Secretary of Cove Youth Football Club. I've been involved with the club for about 10 years now. Club actually started mid-1990s with Donald Smith. We do the whole spectrum of age groups. Take the boys in when they're 5 years old, follow the SFA pathway with 4v4s, 5v5s and 7v7s, and then they go on to the 11-a-side game. We've got boys right up to under 19s. On the girls' side, it's the same age groups that we've got them from 5 years old. We're now up to under 13s at the girls' game, and hopefully in the very near future going to start an under 16s age group for the girls. So the girls is expanding extremely fast. Continuity for the girls is going into Cove Rangers ladies and onwards from there. 17 teams across Cove Youth, so probably 2 to 3 coaches on every team. The club is probably approaching 300 players now, boys and girls. Well, the Cove Football Trust was set up in 2015 to give the boys from Cove Youth Football Club a pathway into senior football. And it sort of completed the ladder, as it were, so that we can actually take a child in at 5 years old and he can end up playing senior football.
Mark Robb, Vice Chairman of the club and Head Coach of the under 14s. Boys are doing really well, come up under 13s last year. We were runner up in the league last year by a point. They got the Scottish Cup final, unfortunately lost it as well. We've got the links with the Cove Thistle Amateurs and here at Cove Rangers. The kids have got that opportunity once they're under 19s and leaving juvenile football. They've got the amateurs if they're at that level. They've obviously got Cove Rangers here, who's Highland League at the moment, but looking to go Scottish League. A good progression right through from the juveniles right into senior football.
Well, Chris Niven was a guy who played for Cove, and we believe he's the first player that we actually lost. Chris unfortunately died of cancer, and one of his last wishes was to his mates that they would play a game of football once a year in his name. It started off in Cove about 4 or 5 years ago, raised a tremendous amount of money, and the Chris Niven committee then decided that they would like the money to go towards the Cove Boys Club. At that time we were launching our bid to build an all-weather pitch at the Gateway, so everything just naturally sort of dovetailed together. The Chris Niven committee still run the Chris Niven Cup and the Chris Niven Dinner. The proceeds of those are going towards the Gateway pitch, which we are going to call the Chris Niven pitch. Once a year the Cove Community Council organise the Cove Clean-up, where it is everybody out with rubber gloves and black bags. So the last few years they've done it, we've encouraged the guys to go along in their Cove kits and take part in that, just put something back into the community. The employability initiative, we started a scheme a few years ago. We were mentoring young coaches, the guys who sort of realised that they weren't going to be top class players but had a real interest in continuing in the game. So we had a couple of coaches who came on board and helped the head coaches with each team. And one of the success stories of that is that one of our mentor coaches now works at Goals, does a bit of coaching down there, organises the football down there, and he's got a real potential to go a lot further within that business.